Hey Keystone Nation, I'm Alyssa Casey, Owner Engagement Specialist at Keystone RV. Today we will be walking through HyperDeck, Keystone's exclusive composite flooring. HyperDeck replaces wood with 100% inorganic materials designed to resist water and water damage. Let's go take a look.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Dover, Brand Manager here at Keystone RV. We're here in the Keystone Innovation Lab to teach you about our new product, HyperDeck Water Resistant RV Floor. One of the things that Keystone does really well is to develop innovative solutions for core components of RV construction. Examples of that are MaxTurn technology, which we designed to dramatically decrease fifth wheel turning radius, and of course KeyTV, which reinvented a cumbersome and problematic way that owners operated their televisions. Now, Keystone has reinvented laminated floor design that is used in lighter weight coaches throughout the industry. This is different than the conventional built floors that you'll find in heavier units. So now, I'd like to introduce Mark Bullock.
Hi, Sarah.
Mark.
How are you?
Good.
All right.
Mark is our head of engineering, and he and his team have developed this new HyperDeck floor. Will you walk us through each layer? Let's talk features and benefits and tell us what's great about this new floor.
All right. So what we've done is we've gone in and we've decided to create a totally new generation of composite floor for the industry and get away from the wood type of floor, laminated floor that we have today.
Okay.
Those types of floors are very susceptible to water intrusion and to soft spots in the floor and those types of problems. So
And they're heavier.
And they're heavier, yes. Actually, we'll go into that, but at the end of this project, we ended up with a floor that actually saves between 70 and 110 pounds over the weight of the current floor.
That's huge.
And yet
for
is stronger,
ultralights.
more durable, all those features and benefits. So the top layer is itself actually a three-part composite and has on the outer layers on both sides a hard shell polypropylene material with continuous fibers run throughout, okay, which makes it very durable, very tough type of material. And then in the middle here, the core, we have a long and short strand fiberglass weave that is stitched together and then compressed in the process of making this panel, which does a number of things for us. It makes an incredibly strong panel, very durable, but then also that core material in the middle there helps with screw retention, and we get a screw retention value out of this material that's actually better than what we had with our wood floor.
Okay, so talk a little bit more about durability. Why, if I'm a camper, why do I need a really durable floor?
Obviously, the floor is getting probably the most abuse of any part of the trailer, right? I mean, you're walking on it constantly. You've got dogs or animals, or kids in there, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm dropping stuff.
You're dropping stuff. Yeah, so I mean, it sees a lot of potential damage that can happen, and having something on there that won't dent like a wood product would when you drop something on it, this won't dent. It won't. It's just too tough to do that.
So this is really gonna maybe outlast other parts
the life
of
the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the full composite, when all these components and pieces are put together, this composite floor will outlast the life of the trailer.
Wow.
And most in the industry will use a 1.5 pound density foam core, which is adequate. But we've gone up to a 2 pound density foam, which gives you an extra percentage of durability and strength over what you would normally see in a laminated floor today. And then also, because it's denser, it also has a better R value than what we normally had or what we had previously.
Okay. So it's going to serve as a component of insulation.
Yes. The bottom layer is also a poly material, long fibers in there throughout with a black film on it that actually faces the roadside.
Wow.
And so what this does for you is it protects against dirt, grime, road debris kicking up from tires, water trying to get up into the floor itself. And it also has the added benefit of taking away the Darko material, which is a wrap material that we used to use on our floors, which can look kind of messy and unsightly. And now this is actually laminated into our floor. And so when you look underneath at your floor, it looks very clean, very neat, very professional, no wrap material under there at all.
And this is going to withstand mud and muck that's coming up
Yep.
from the road.
Yep.
Wow, okay.
We tested the living daylights out of this floor. We threw every possible test that we could think of at this thing. You can see this one behind us here. We've actually got some of our tests on there. We took it to Navistar for durability testing. We've done all kinds of screw retention type testing. If you look at this one right here, you can see an example of our screw retention testing that we do on there, which demonstrated to us that it's stronger than
Yeah, so
what
this
we
is
had
gonna,
today.
the screws are going to hold up and stay in there when it's running
Yes.
down the road at
Yes.
75 miles an hour or whatever.
Yep,
Okay.
you're not going to have cabinets starting to pull loose. You're not going to have an island cabinet start to get wobbly
Right,
on you.
that's great.
No, not with this material. This is 20% better than wood.
Wow. And you've been researching this and developing it since
2017. Yep, and
Okay.
a lot of that time was searching for the right materials, but then a lot of it was just testing and
awesome.
testing and testing to make sure that this thing was bulletproof.
Okay. Well, I think we've nailed it.
Yeah.
There's that bottom piece.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you for taking the time to learn about HyperDeck. As a continuous improvement innovator, Keystone could not be more excited to bring this flooring to the market. HyperDeck has been heavily researched and tested, creating a more resilient, stronger, and lighter floor than traditional laminated wood flooring. Not only that, but it allows for peace of mind by being water resistant. If you need more information on HyperDeck, please visit the Keystone website at keystonerv.com/innovations/HyperDeck. We'll see you on the road.